The Object 701 is a new Tier 8 Russian premium heavy tank which will be available in the loot boxes in December 2023. So first let's go and take a look at the crew of this tank. Here we have 4 crew members. The first is the commander, which has also got the radio operator skills as well. Then we have the gunner, driver and the loader of this tank. So this tank has got a 122mm caliber Russian gun. This tank has got a 390 alpha damage with 1627 DPM. This means the reload of this gun is 14.38 seconds. The accuracy of this gun here, we have 2.78 aim time and 3.42 accuracy. The gun depression of this tank is 5 degree and the elevation is 20 degree. The gun traverse speed is 21.9 degree. It's a slow turning turret. The HP of this tank, here we have 1650 HP. Now the armor of this tank, here we have in the hull, this is the hull armor, so we have here 120 on the front, side and rear. In the turret we have 250 on the front, 160 on the side and 160 on the rear. And I will analyze after this the armor of this tank. Let's go and continue with the stats. This tank weighs in 55 tons. This means we have here only 30 km/h forward speed and 12 km/h reverse speed. The hull reverse speed is also slow, 21.9 degrees, so it turns as slow as the turret. HP, the horsepower of this tank is 750. I assume that will not be enough for a 55-ton tank, so this tank is really slow. Now we have here a 340 meter view range and a 730 signal range. So let's go now and talk about analyze the armor of this tank. So first here we have here in the front 120mm, this means the lower plate, but it remains to see how good the upper hull will be. I assume here we have around 250mm. Now on the side 160mm and at the back 160 also, but we have here a flat shoulder plate, which means it remains to see how weak is this tank when it will side scrape, because if the shoulder plate is not thick enough, then this will be green and everybody will pan you and it will be easy ammo rack for the enemy team. Now here in the turret we have 250mm at the front. This is already weak, really weak, and the side 160. Let's go now and check another image. This tank has 2 cheeks, one to the left and one to the right. This will be easy pan for any tank. Here I see another weak spot on the left side of the turret, this bulge here, and on the side 160. This can be good, this can be over angled I assume, but remains to see the shoulder plate how thick is. Here is another image of this tank. As I said, we have here a flat side shoulder plate, and the driver's hatch is also can be, as you can see, this is elevated slightly up, which means can be a weak spot with heat against heat and APCRs. So this is quite angled, but this is elevated up, so it's also again a weak spot here, but again weak spot. And the good thing is the tank doesn't have any big cupola, but we have here I assume the top of the turret is overmatchable with 122mm caliber guns easily. This will be green, so again possible weak spots all over of this tank. And here I have an image from the back and from above this tank. This is basically an IS-4 downgraded to tier 8. It remains to see how good or bad this tank is. The ammo capacity of this tank, here we have only 30 ammo capacity, which is already low. With 221mm of basic APCR penetration value, the shell speed is 1400 meters per sec, really fast, and one shell cost 1180 credits. Now the heat with 270mm of base penetration value and the shell speed of 820 meters per sec, and it's really expensive, 5200 credits for only one shell, which deals 390 alpha damage. Really expensive heat ammunition, and the penetration value is not that even high, on 270. That's it's good for a tier 8 heavy tank, but definitely doesn't justify this cost here. Now the HE with 500 alpha damage and 61 meters of base penetration value and 790 meters per sec shell speed, and cost only 808 credits. The conclusion about this tank is it remains to see how good the armor will be on this tank. As I said, here we have a lot of potential weak spot here from a normal flat standing position. The top of the turret is already looking like a weak spot, over much of a weak spot here. The driver's hatch viewport already a weak spot here because it's elevated upwards. The shoulder plates again weak spot here, but the whole turret can be a really bad weak spot here below the neck. So it remains to see. Now the set of this tank, 1627 DPM is really low, really long aim time, 2.78, that's long. 5 degree gun depression, it's really bad. It's basically unplayable. The 0.42 dispersion value, the gun is bad. I can tell that. 390 alpha damage is good, but could be even higher. The HP of this tank is good, definitely. The speed is bad again, 30 forward and 12 reverse, it's bad. The view range of this tank is exceptionally bad, even below the defender's view range, which is 350 meter, we have here 340 meter. So all these stats, these really bad downgraded stats, can be justified if the armor on this tank will be good and in side sweeping position. Maybe, let's hope only for a side sweeping position, but in the turret definitely everybody can pen this tank, but let's see how good this will be in side scraping. So overall the tank looking bad, and this is not a good deal for a Christmas loot box. Definitely it's a bad tank.